Hey everybody, this is Dominic, and in this video, I want to talk about videos. More specifically, I want to talk about the use of YouTube when it comes to adding content to your courses. Now, we in CPD have talked about the benefits of utilizing video in instruction, especially online instruction, for quite some time now. And I'm still a firm believer in that. I think that videos that you yourself create as the instructor can really help to bridge the gap between you and your students when you're in an online context. And video can be utilized as a great way of conveying information. But there are some pitfalls that we can fall into when we rely too heavily on video, especially video that we don't own and we don't have control over. And the main video source that I'm referring to is YouTube. Now, YouTube is a fantastic resource. There is a seemingly endless amount of content that you can pull from with a service like YouTube. But there is a problem with utilizing YouTube too heavily in your courses. And I want to highlight a couple of reasons why you have to be a little bit wary when utilizing YouTube. So just to demonstrate this, let's imagine that I'm teaching a course and I would really like some content on, just for the sake of example, cute puppies. So I'm going to go over to YouTube and I do a search for cute puppy videos. And I find this video right here. I click on that. And here's a video. Oh, all sorts of cute puppies that I can highlight. Okay, fantastic. I found the video that I want. And I can pull that video into Canvas and show it to my students. So what's the problem with doing this? There's a couple of problems. The first problem is in regards to closed captioning. Okay, if I go down here, you can see there is a closed captioning button. And I can click on that to turn it on, and I can see that, okay, it's captioned. But here's the problem. Right now, it has automatic captions. If I click on the little gear right here, and I go up here to subtitles/CC, you can see that the only option is English auto-generated. What that means is this video has gone through an automatic captioning process by YouTube's AI. It hasn't seen any human eyes for editing, okay? Now that is not good enough for the captioning requirements that we have for our videos. We want to make sure that they have punctuation and capitalization, okay? Now this video may not have any talking in it at all. If it doesn't, then we're good. But that's one thing to be mindful of, okay? Does it have captions? And if it does not have captions, we don't really have a good process in place for putting captions on it. And that's because we don't own the video. There isn't really a good way for us to caption a video that we do not own, okay? So that's the first issue. And to be honest, that's actually the smaller issue. The larger issue comes in with regards to videos that we don't own, okay? Now, if you were to provide a link to this YouTube video in your course, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with you doing that. The issue is this video right here was uploaded to YouTube by, it says right here, Puppies Lover. That's the name of the YouTube channel that owns this video, or the YouTube channel that uploaded this video to YouTube. So let's say that I'm teaching my course on, I guess, puppies, and I put this video in my course. It has some great learning content for my students, and I put it online. And then tomorrow comes and Puppies Lover decides, I'm gonna take that video off my channel. I don't want to share it on YouTube anymore. Well, now my course has a broken link to a YouTube video that no longer exists. Okay? And so the larger issue here is that when I grab a random video off of YouTube, I don't own that video. And I can't guarantee that tomorrow it's going to be there for me to pull from. Okay? So YouTube videos are great. And I would never dissuade anyone from using YouTube when it comes to instruction. But what I would dissuade is relying too heavily upon YouTube. And basically, here's what I would recommend. I would say that utilize YouTube for supplemental learning content that is not an essential piece of what students need to be successful in the course. Okay? It is great for adding on additional content. You know, you might pose the phrase to yourself, hey, students, you may find this interesting in addition to your coursework. Okay? That's when YouTube is a better option for your course. Now, what kind of videos can you put in your course? What kind of videos can you depend on? What I would direct you to are the resources that we have through our college library. Okay, so I'm going to minimize that and go over here to my CVTC. So to get here, to get to our libraries page from the My CVTC portal, I'm on the student side right now, not the employee side. I'll go under Student Services, and I'll go down to Library, click on that. This is the library homepage. And over here on the right-hand side is Course and Research Guides. If I click on that and scroll down a little bit, you'll see that digital films and media is one of our options. Click on that, and that'll bring you to a page here that highlights the different video databases that we have at our disposal at CVTC. And you'll see that different resources focus in on different topics. But we have a lot here. And the nice thing about these resources is that we have some control over whether or not they're accessible to our faculty and our students. So I would highly encourage, if you're looking for video content to include with your instruction, take a look at what our library has, because there's a lot here. And if you don't find what you're looking for, contact the library. Let them know what you're looking for, because they might have a resource that you don't know about. And again, when it comes to YouTube, yes, it is a great resource and you can use it, but just remember that random video that you find on YouTube today could be gone tomorrow if you don't own it. And if it's not closed captioned, there's not a lot that we can do to fix that. Okay, so a couple of things to keep in mind when utilizing video in your course. Thanks for watching.